Snake is about to eat baby rabbits until a hero charges in to the rescue. While nature's always evolving, some aspects of it, like the relationship between predators and prey, are destined to remain the same. After all, the food chain exists for a reason, and it's worked out that way in harmony for eons. But just because a predator is stronger than its prey does not mean it's bound to overpower them every time. When a nest of baby rabbits was discovered by a very hungry snake one day, it looked like the little helpless bunnies didn't have much time left. That's when a hero came out of nowhere. But would it be too late for the bunnies? One afternoon, a mother rabbit left her babies sleeping in their nest unattended. The field where they spent most of their time was relatively safe, so the mother was able to leave them alone temporarily while she conducted some bunny business. The mother rabbit hopped a short distance away from her offspring so she could find more food for her family. She made sure to keep a close watch on her sleeping babies in case anything serious happened. Little did the mama rabbit know, just out of sight, there was a large black snake who'd been eyeing her babies for quite some time. He was waiting for the right moment to make his move. As soon as the snake had noticed the mother rabbit had hopped far enough away from her babies, he slowly started to slither toward the nest. He was ready to strike before he noticed just how close he'd gotten. The snake started slithering at a rapid speed as he approached the bunny's nest. He knew he wouldn't have much time before the mother rabbit noticed him, and like any predator, he wasn't going to let his prey get away from him. Suddenly, the mother rabbit immediately stopped what she was doing. Her head perked up, and she carefully took a note of her surroundings. She must have had a sense that her bunnies were in danger. By the time she'd reacted, however, it was too late. Once the snake was close enough to the nest of bunnies, he made his move. Within seconds, he was completely coiled around several of the babies, and he wasn't showing any signs of letting up. The snake had an incredibly strong grip, and he wasn't about to let any of the rabbits out of it. He was hungry, and he was going to do everything in his power to make sure he ate, even if it meant dealing with the mother rabbit. Well, it didn't take long for the mother rabbit to spring into action. She saw her babies in need of help, and she immediately pounced on the snake, ready to fight him with everything she had. The snake continued to wrap himself around his prey, squeezing around the bunnies as hard as he could. But the mother rabbit kept trying to fight. There was no way she was backing down, even if it was a losing battle. Not a moment later, the black snake directed his attention to the mother rabbit, and he struck her. She flinched, but only for a second. Then, in a surprising move, she seemed to completely ignore the danger to herself and lunged forward at the snake again. This battle was far from over. The determination of both animals was uncanny. There was no way that either one was going to give up without a brawl. Suddenly, the two began tumbling all around the yard in a potential fight to the death. The fight between the mother rabbit and the snake was like nothing you've ever seen on any nature program. The mama rabbit did everything in her power to protect her young from the snake's attack. Finally, after many minutes of madness, the snake must have realized he wasn't going to leave the grassy field with his meal. He started to slither toward a concrete wall to escape the protective mother rabbit's sharp bites. The snake looked for the quickest route out of the grassy yard. He seemed to know that if he didn't leave, the mother rabbit would be on his tail again, ensuring he never returned to bother her or her babies. Sure enough, within seconds of the snake reaching the wall, the mother rabbit was once again behind him. She wasn't going to let him get away so easily. She needed to teach him a lesson he'd never forget. Even though the snake finally made it up and over the stone wall, the mother was not finished with him. She was determined to make him pay for his ruthless attempt on her babies' lives. What an epic battle! That mother refused to back down, as she should have. The snake was probably preparing for an easy meal, but he had no idea just how aggressive the mother rabbit was going to get. What a brave bunny! That'll teach that snake to think twice about coming back anytime soon. Though stunned, her babies have managed to survive the attack.